Hey guys, Trey Tanner here, real estate investor and coach. And today I'm going to be teaching you guys about the most effective lead or motivated seller that there is for wholesaling real estate. Let's get it. Let's go. All right, so here's the thing. I'm pretty sure that you guys have heard about absentee owners, tired landlords, which are pretty much people who don't live in the property, who may want to sell the property because they don't want to deal with the tenant anymore, right? I'm pretty sure you've heard about pre-foreclosures, where someone gets behind on their mortgage payments, and in order for them to avoid the property being auctioned off, they sell it before the auction, right? But here's the thing that a lot of people don't tell you. The people who sell real estate, they have to see, especially if they want to sell it cheap, they were willing to sell it cheap to you. They have to see it your way, all right? You shouldn't be in a position where you're trying to convince them to see it your way. They should already see it your way in the beginning. So how do you target the person who already says, you know what, I'm willing to sell my property for less than market value, and then you still can make some money on top, right? It's a very difficult thing, but I'm going to give you that lead source here right now. I've seen this happen mostly with people who are now taking over properties that their loved one has passed away. Or most of us, we call it in the industry, we term it probate, right? Probate sellers, or the administrator or the administratrix of the estate, they don't live in the property, and now they're motivated to actually sell this property and get it off their hands because they cannot manage it, okay? That's one. The second type are people who now are power of attorney over the person who owns the property. These are elderly owners where their son or daughter is now in charge of all of their affairs because maybe they've lost the capacity to be able to make decisions for themselves. Now, how can you locate these types of people and mail to them, call them, text them, whatever you need to do to reach out to them? Well, here's the beautiful thing about it. You can actually look on the county website, and you can look at the county clerk and wherever you live at. I know here in Texas where I live, it's actually public information probates. And so you can actually reach out to these people, and you can skip trace them using truepeoplesearch.com, using fastpeoplesearch.com. You can get a paid service, and you can find out their phone number. You can use PropStream or PropWire. Thank you, Jerry Norton, because PropWire is free, guys. So if you guys are just starting off in real estate, use PropWire. Going back to my point though, that lead source, after you verify it on the county, go to the county clerk and look up real estate records, is going to be the best way for you to find motivated sellers. Because again, these people need to sell, right? Because they don't want to manage that property anymore. Especially the power of attorneys, because they have their own lives, and now they have to manage their mom or their dad's property. I can't tell you how many of these leads I look at on a daily basis, and I see the public record, and then the house is already on the market. That motivation to sell is there. So that's the one I like the most. But then there's also another one I like a whole lot too, and I've done tons of deals on. And that is just reaching out to elderly homeowners, senior homeowners who are over the age of 70. So let's think about it for a second. We have, this older person who may be on Social Security, they don't work anymore. Maybe they're in retirement and their house is dated, right? So houses are like money, guys. They have to move. Right now, the baby boomers have a whole lot of stock, especially the single family stock, and it's going to have to move. So when you reach out tactfully to them, and with the mail piece, I like to use mail pieces when I reach out to senior owners because they always check the mail. That's just something that they always do. So they may be interested in selling the property, their own personal property. Like they may be interested to sell it just because they may be looking to, downsize because all of their kids are gone. Maybe unfortunately they've lost their spouse. But I tell you, the most effective is when they don't live in the property and this is just a secondary house for them, or it is a rental property. So when you layer it, right, it's not that absentee owners don't work. It's what type of absentee owner are you targeting? Are you targeting someone who is over the age of 70 and they own a couple of properties and they are tired because of their age and they can't get on the roof and repair the roof anymore. They can't repair the AC anymore. They can't deal with the leaky faucets anymore. Those are the people who you need to be contacting on a daily basis to find out if they want to sell. And 9 times out of 10, guys, you got to understand, as long as they make more than what they paid for on the property, especially if it was a second property for them, they're not going to be tripping about price. Okay? Especially if the house needs some work, right? They get it. They know it. They don't want to deal with it anymore. And honestly, they don't want to wait on the market. Now, there's some people who want to, no matter how old they are, right? But typically, they will listen to what you have to say. And they will even get back to you and say, hey, I want to do this. They may get back to you the same day, right? Over the phone, the same moment, sometimes 3 months. They say, yeah, I want to do this now, right? Because they don't really want to wait. They don't really want to wait because they know that they don't want to manage this property anymore. So with all that being said, guys, get active, but be tactful when you're reaching out to motivated sellers. Don't just pull a list from PropStream or PropWire or ListSource or wherever you're getting your data from and just think it's going to work. Realize who needs to sell or who would like to sell. Again, people who are now power of attorney over their loved ones, yeah, they want to sell. Those folks who are now dealing with their loved one's estate, yeah, they want to sell. Maybe an older owner with a second home and they're in their 70s and 80s, yeah, they want to sell. So it's up to you to do that research. It's up to you to get active, and it's up to you to hustle. All right. So until next time, guys, keep hustling, keep working. Until next time.